Inquisitive Press. Good morning, good morning. Good morning to those who haven't succumbed to existential dread yet. All right, let's cut the pleasantries. You're here because you're wondering what fresh hell we're unleashing upon the airwaves this season with our little circus. Well, buckle up, buttercups. Firstly, political satire. Let's be clear. Nobody here is taking themselves seriously. So if you catch a whiff of sincerity, that would be the cleaning crew from my talk show. Bless their hearts. The beauty of comedy, my friends, is that it's the only way to say the quiet parts out loud without getting immediately canceled. Probably. Maybe. But who cares? Next. Reality has gone full-blown bypassing parody completely. This is where we come in. To navigate this beautiful dumpster fire, you have two choices. You can weep uncontrollably into your avocado toast or laugh. With me or at me. It doesn't matter, as long as you're having a good time. Hi, I'm Jessica. Welcome to M.E.M.E. A meme is a popular photo, catchy song, maybe a saying within pop culture that infects us. And we are here today for a different definition of meme. Morals and ethics in media and entertainment. And I have here with me my entertainment specialist, and you can't have morals without Morelia.
Hello, how's it going?
It is great today. Would you like to tell us a little bit about why you are an entertainment specialist, ma'am? How you got into that, perhaps?
Probably by accident. Born and raised in the entertainment business. My family are immigrants that came into the United States and became famous. And so since that, I've always been around the entertainment world, TV, television, fashion, politics, you name it.
A little bit of everything. Very cool. Thank you so much for coming and speaking on a lot of these things. We're going to look at a lot of different memes. Have a lot of fun. We're going to laugh here a lot today, I hope.
Yeah,
but I do want to tell you a little bit about the show itself. It is going to be maybe a little controversial. We're taking on the anti-humanist globalist agenda today through memes. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm learning about this stuff. You know, we do have a generation gap here.
We do. That's what makes it beautiful. Is everyone you're going to see on the show today comes from slightly different age group and generation, so it's going to be fun to get their specific take on each individual meme. But I do. You are going to be talking with Cameo, and you guys are going to see a lot of fun memes.
Oh, can't wait. Me.
Yeah. Give your opinion on those, ma'am. And I'm also going to be talking with Sandy in a little bit, and we'll look at a meme too and see how that, her opinion on that. I hear she's got quite a few. So.
Want me to say it?
Yeah,
say it. Hey, I'm Ken Dimash, and I'm proud to say America rocks. Boom.
Boom, thank you.
Go on here. All right. Welcome to M.E.M.E.
All right.
I'm Morelia, and I'm here with
Cameo Bobo. Yes. Hi,
Got
guys.
my girl in the house.
Yes, we want to have a good time.
I know. This is exciting.
I know.
I'm learning every day about this stuff.
Yeah,
Generation
so
gap.
before we get started, tell everybody what a meme is so they
Oh.
kind of have an idea of what we're talking about.
Oh, good Lord. I never even knew what they were until, just earlier today.
Well, we see them on social media all the time, but you just didn't realize what it was.
Pretty much,
Yeah.
And it's kind of cool. It's like, these pictures, or now everyone's like, I could trip and fall, and you can make a meme out of me, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
Which I'm
Yeah.
sure there'll be one out there sooner or later.
Yeah.
God only
Oh.
knows.
It will be you looking cute. We're
I
not
hope so.
gonna do the one of you falling. It's gonna be
Alright.
one of you prancing around.
Well, she sent me a couple of memes, and
Okay.
I'm taking a quick look here. There's one of 50 Cent.
I love 50.
He's cool. And
Yeah.
it says, inflation is bad when 50 cents went up to 250.
Let me see that picture again. Yeah, that's funny. When 50 first came out in, I guess, 2002, baby, he was ripped, okay? Real super, super, super fine, okay? Very slim
Looks
and
tight
trim,
in
yeah.
the first picture.
Yeah,
Looks
and
tight.
then, so now he's still fine, but he's just a little above 50,
He's a
you
little
know?
thick.
He's a little thick, but he's still fine. Shout out to 50 Cent, baby. Look,
You
he
got
got
it,
he got a
250.
song called "Have a Baby by Me, Be a Millionaire." I'll still do it. You can come get me. I'll have a baby by you. I want to be a millionaire. So no, I'm not hating 50. I love you. Okay, but now let's get back to the picture. But let's talk about that. Like, so what has changed, Morelia? When you go to the store, what are you seeing with the inflation thing?
Oh, it's so sad. I mean, I was at the market literally the other day, and I was going up the aisle to get some eggs.
Yeah.
I need my protein. And I go in the line and to line up, and this other man's lining up with me, and I'm thinking it's about to come out of my mouth, and he says, "When's the last?" He just like his mouth dropped into what 6 something, or I'm all what?
Yeah.
I remember when they were under 2 something.
Oh my
I don't
goodness!
know.
I remember when eggs were 99 cents a dozen. I
Yeah,
think.
I guess.
Where's
this gone?
But literally, I do not remember paying over $5 for eggs, but now they're $7 and some change for 12 eggs.
Oh, they had the 2 super dozens or whatever. Like how you can get them.
Yeah.
They were like $13.
Oh
and
my
something.
goodness.
I
Yeah.
mean, I can't even go
Baby-
afford to go to
baby.
the market.
The chicken said the stock done went up, baby. The price done went up on us. I don't know what's going on with chickens. Are they rare now or something? I mean, it's chickens everywhere,
I
but
got
you would
enough
think it
land,
would be.
So maybe I need to get
Yeah,
invest in
get
some
our own
chickens.
chickens. Maybe we can call it meme chicken. Come on. Okay, well.
Not yet. And finally, we'll be barbecuing all the sacred cows and poking the bear. All the bears. Because bears have a right to be armed too. Okay. Hi, I'm Jessica. Welcome back to M.E.M.E. I have Sandy here with me.
Hello, how are you doing today?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm ready to get started.
Let's get started with some memes. First, will you tell us a little bit about who you are?
Okay, I am a medical massage therapist, a spiritual
Spiritual
advisor.
guide, advisor, and a holistic healer as well.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So
Tongue-tied today.
you're fine. So what we're gonna do first is look at a meme, and this does speak to the chemicals that we have going around in the air, water, food, everything. And I know you as a holistic healer have quite a lot to say on that. So let's look at this fun meme, and you can tell me what you think of it.
If you're a new listener, just type in Pentagon tested gay bomb on Iraq. They didn't consider using it. They've used it on our troops. In Vietnam, they'd spray PCP on the troops, Jacob's Ladder. You think PCP, some horse tranquilizer, something? They got stuff that'll whack your brain permanently. Brain chips in the troops. They give the troops special vaccines that are really nanotech that already re-engineer their brains. Now, there it is, the gay bomb. Look it up for yourself. I mean, this is what do you think tap water is? It's a gay bomb, baby. And I'm not saying people didn't naturally have homosexual feelings. I'm not even getting into it, quite frankly. I mean, give me a break. You think I am like, oh, shocked by it, so I'm up here bashing it because I don't like gay people? I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that? Serious crap. I'm sick of being social engineered. It's not funny.
Actually, it is very funny to watch Alex Jones do that. Why do we got gay frogs, Sandy? Why are their frogs gay? What is your theory?
Oh.
What did you think of that?
Okay, the gay bombs, okay? I'm sorry, but how would they see that that would work? People be dancing on the street going, oh, let me see your makeup. Oh, isn't that just wonderful? How is that supposed to work?
I mean, you made the question sound so much more ridiculous than the answer. Basically, it is targeting the population as from the core of it, of if these people are not procreating, they are not carrying on the next generation. If they are, homosexual tendencies have been looked down and marginalized in society and stuff. So if they are, identifying as gay, then that may create a rift within society. I'm just saying that's what the weapons itself are, is to create that discord with society. They're changing our DNA. They're making us act different and think different. And I would love to hear your perspective as well as a mother, if you want to go ahead and discuss that.
To act and think different, that is propaganda through the media, plain and simple.
You don't think gay bombs
the
are
drugs
real?
aren't going to do that, no. Well, maybe when you say something with the frogs and, okay, but, a gay person's still going to get pissed off and beat the shit out of you. Okay, so they're still going to fight. They're still going to...
I think you're getting lost in the swamp, Sandy. Let's back up here. I think the chemicals might be doing something to our society.
Well, it's doing something to me right now. So, like, when you go and buy those 5-gallon jugs of water that's been through all those filters, that's dead water. It's just, there's no real benefit from it, except for the fact that it doesn't have the chemicals in it. Okay? So you remineralize your water. Magnetization of water, because we are magnetic beings.
So we can actually
calcium.
put some more information about this online, and we can kind of link some of that, because this is very fascinating. But back to other things with your healthcare, we need to look at another meme real quick. First, actually, let's check out this one piggybacking the Alex Jones meme. Hit it.
Like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that? Turn the friggin' frogs gay. Serious crap gay. I don't like...
Okay.
Now that one I would have watched. I probably would have been dancing away with it too. Gay, turn the frogs gay.
Okay. Howdy, we're here at CRS in Nashville, and I heard you got a sweet political joke for my show, Meme.
Oh, yeah. Now, what do you call a politician buried up to his neck in sand?
What's that?
Not enough sand.
Not enough sand.
Definitely not enough sand. Same could be said about lawyers. But
oh, no.
They're good to us.
They are
good to us. We love our lawyers.
We love our lawyers.
Awesome. You guys fans of Trump?
Yeah, you know what we're fans of? We are fans of anything that keeps our Constitution intact, and anything that allows the people that went overseas to fight for us, that put their lives on the line for us and our daughters, anything that helps them get what they deserve. Whatever that happens to be, right now it happens to be the things that are happening in the administration. Awesome. One day if an independent or Democrat comes along and does the same exact thing, that's what we're rooting for. But yeah, we want you all to be successful. We want to be successful, and we just want to be able to live happily and coexist. And right now it happens to be that keeping the Constitution intact is what's going to do that for us.
Hell yeah, spoken like a true Tennessean. Thank you, sir.
That's right. Americana.
And that was my inspirational, almost presidential opening. Nailed it, right? Right, okay. Floor is now open for your burning questions. Don't be shy. unless your question's about NFTs, we do not talk about the blockchain here. Yes, you in the front row looking vaguely skeptical. Assistant producer Nate? Mm-hmm.
So you say it's kind of about politics. Is this a vital artistic expression or just a way for you to hear yourself talk?
Okay. The age-old question. The art project versus an ego project. Well, Nate, isn't all art inherently a bit of an ego trip? But think of it this way. We're not just shouting into the void, we're shouting with the microphone, on television, and the internet. And this message, my friend, is for those who still believe in something bigger than themselves. Like maybe a functioning constitutional republic, or at least a decent streaming service. So whose ego is really serving? Deep thoughts, Nate, deep thoughts, I like that.
I think I need a decoder ring for this press briefing. Are you speaking in some kind of riddle?
Layered interpretations. It's like an onion of truth, except each layer makes you cry with laughter instead of sadness.
Everything is real now. Like,
It's past
no
up.
no sugarcoating. It is what you see is what you get. It's real. It's there. Yeah.
Oh Lord, this is crazy.
Yeah, that's
but-
crazy.
Mhm. But there's just so much. Gosh, I don't know. For once in my life, I might be speechless.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's saying a lot, guys.
All right, and then there's this other one. Okay, I believe she actually. It's kind of funny. Jessica had sent this to me, and I didn't really know who it was when I first saw it. So she was getting a big kick out of it. You know, it was probably humorous to her more. And then after she started talking about it, I got it. I think that was the one with little Nas X.
Oh, Lil Nas X.
Nas X.
Lil Nas X. Okay.
And it was interesting. I think he was first on a horse.
Yes, he was riding a horse.
Mhm.
And then the second one, was he riding the devil?
Yeah, he was very. Yeah, it was kind of Satan-like.
Yeah, satanic. Yeah.
I first didn't really understand when I first thought. I go, well, who? I didn't know who he was, and then she sang the song, and then I caught on, and I remember hearing in the news about him, and he came out, so that was his way of justifying that from what the
I didn't know that.
I
Okay.
mean, like the all-American, image of a cowboy, and maybe that, I don't know. I could be reading this too, but this is the culture I come from and what I've always known. It's very traditional, the American cowboy. Everybody wants a cowboy.
Right.
My dad used to say every woman would love to have a pair of men cowboy boots besides their beds. Shout out to Manuel.
Yes, yes, the great.
But and then it became like this diabolic. I don't know. I mean, I'm all into the devilish and the vibe and the kind of sexy. I didn't catch that at first when I saw the vision of that particular meme, but
I think I didn't either.
I didn't really catch how that was supposed to say something about his sexuality. I didn't either. I didn't really pick up on that.
I didn't either. It just looks satanic to me. I don't
Anywhere. And I know you're a very spiritual person.
Yeah.
And very inspiring even to talk to on a normal basis.
Thank you.
So when I see something like that, do you get any, or what? How do you perceive that? Like, did you think he went too far? I mean, I know it's entertainment too.
Right. I don't know. I don't know him personally, but personally with myself, I try to keep things of hope and of light and of positivity and of I just don't enjoy the dark. So I try not to do things that remind people of the dark because I think a lot of people need to be uplifted and brought up. And I think sometimes when you see those type of images, you go down. And I don't know how that helps anyone. So that's just my personal opinion.
Okay. No, that's cool. That's,
Yeah.
no, I always like to give people.
I just the things I do are to empower. Look at that. You don't know where that what's trying to be communicated.
Well, this is what I love.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't really think about it until Jessica really threw it at me, and I want to say thank you to this because, these memes really bring out a great conversation. And we're having a conversation that I think everyone out there is, also thinking. I didn't really think of it at first that way. I was just thinking, what are these weird pictures? Or, whatever we do becomes a meme next week or whatever.
Yeah.
But it brings out conversation. Maybe that's a way for that generation to see it.
Right.
I mean,
That's true.
as opposed to generations in the past, how we've perceived things.
Yeah.
And maybe it's better than, shouting out and calling names
Right.
and stuff, which is horrible and I don't condemn. But at the same time, it could be maybe a more silenced way, I guess. I don't know. But then I still get a little nervous with all the, all the internet and everything, and how it's been.
Because, what you just said was subconscious. And that's what we have to be careful with our children. Because those subconscious messages are getting back there. And they create thoughts. And then thoughts become actions. And then we start doing things, right? And when we take an action, it creates a response. And so you just have to be careful what your children are consuming. Because if it's not rooted in the right thing, what I'm saying, then it will develop the wrong thing. So that's why I think we would just have to really be careful about that,
Right. Why don't you take a little time, check out a meme, and come see us again on
Yeah,
Meme. I loved having you here.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. I know. We're girlfriends. We have a good time all the time. Okay. Yes. I know y'all can feel that energy. Yeah.
And we should be back on Meme shortly.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Days. Next victim. Yes, the inquisitive-looking individual in the back. Media specialist Morelia. Go ahead.
Yes. What is a meme exactly in the contents of this show?
Excellent question. In the hollowed halls of M.E.M.E. M.E.M.E. It stands for Morals and Ethics in Media and Entertainment. Fancy, right? It's our pretentious way of saying we're cutting through cultural BS and leveraging the internet's attention span of a goldfish to make a point. So even if it sounds like a joke, well, are we really joking? You decide. Next, a concerned-looking journalist with the furrowed brow right there. Yes, Jen Jackson, right? I hear you know a thing or two about politics.
Hi, thank you. So you're not worried about offending anyone?
Oh, absolutely. In fact, if we're not ruffling a few feathers, we're probably not doing our jobs right. So think of offense as a sign that someone's actually listening. A fate worse than being hated is to not be known at all. Bars.
But why don't you care about what they care about when you're trying to confront what we care about for this presentation?
Ma'am, yes, I just assumed your gender. That's a very emotionally complex question. My apologies if I've miscategorized your existential angst, but I am quite frankly fresh out of Fox. So, if we could perhaps table the feelings discussion and return to the sharp, inquisitive world of satirical commentary, that would be preferable. Millennials are trying to run a mock press briefing here, if you don't mind. Okay, is that it? All right. Hi, I'm Jessica. Welcome back to M.E.M.E. I have Morelia here with me again.
Hello.
We're going to be looking at a meme right now that is pretty relevant to Morelia and I because we've done a little bit of work with some Central African
Charities.
Thank you.
That's all right.
Now, we're going to watch this meme video and get our reaction on it since we are a little bit familiar with that culture. I think this should be interesting. So let's check that out now.
All right.
All right.
We bring in the studio this morning one of the gay rights activists, Mr. Should I call you Mr? Pepe Julian Onzima. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for
Good
having
morning.
me. Morning to you.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay. You are a transgender.
What shows that I'm gay?
You are a transgender, and
Yes,
you're
I
a gay rights activist and an outspoken lesbian, homosexual. How can I describe you? Now, we're looking at the raging debate. You're a gay rights activist. Why should someone be gay? You're having a girlfriend.
Yes.
Do you perform the natural obligations?
I I'm not sexually active right now.
So what are
By
you doing with
choice.
this lady?
By choice.
By choice.
I've just not. I've chosen not to engage.
Doesn't that make you gay?
What do you mean? Doesn't that make me gay? I am male and attracted to a female.
So who is gay?
I'm confused. I'm sorry.
Really, I have a question.
Oh, go for it.
Why are you gay?
What? Well, I am extremely happy. Let's get out the true definition of what that word means.
Yes. So first I want to. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up and why this meme became popular is, of course, the gay and trans conversation has been at the forefront of things, but also became a meme because it's funny and catchy. It's not to be hateful. I don't see that in that at all. I see just knowing a little bit like how we worked with their culture.
A little
is
bit of a
lot
translation, dialect,
yes.
misinformant kind of thing.
That too. So, what did you think about the meme and my generation's obsession with them?
Well, they're entertaining, and I kind of get it now.
Okay.
When from the first time you ever approached that word to me, I didn't even know what it was. But interesting. I mean, the subject or the being gay. I mean, I love gays, and gays love me. I just love them. But it's very interesting on how I feel like the press is overly. I feel like they make it out like everybody is. I mean, to more than what it really is. And most of the people that I do know that are, I think, are very professional. I mean, I've been around since being in the entertainment industry. The word gay was never surprising for me. I always heard it and knew something of it, or someone who was gay or living that lifestyle of being gay.
Yeah. So it's, from what I'm hearing too, it's kind of like there was this super repressive time where it wasn't even talked about, into this huge pendulum swing this other way where it's all anybody can talk about. And there must be some kind of happy medium, because like you said, most people, they're not running around saying, I'm gay, this, that, and the other. They're trying to pay their bills, they're trying to take care of themselves, they're trying to, just live normal lives. So that's what's happening in Uganda during the time of this interview. And, they are very much not a progressive society. A lot of it is very religious, and just the way their societies were always set up. So when you start introducing these, Western concepts of this female and female together and male and this, that, and the other, it is complete culture shock. And I think it results in, why are you gay? And this is definitely not to show any hate to gays,
not at all. No,
or transgender people or anything else. It's just, we have questions. We're wanting to know,
I have
asking
questions.
these same things.
I'm curious sometimes. I want to know.
Well, folks, that about wraps it up for today's illuminating discussion. And those watching at home, remember, question everything, especially what you see on the internet, and definitely question the show, because let's be honest, it's just memes anyway. But at least we're trying to make thoughtful memes, or, at least vaguely thoughtful. Like, we're aiming for C+ in thoughtfulness. It's kind of on brand. All right, good day. And remember, stay skeptical, stay informed. And for the love of all that is holy, do not believe everything you read on our social media. I mean, unless it's from us, maybe just a little bit. We're working on it. So if you'll excuse me, I have a sudden urge to tweet something incredibly irresponsible. Okay. Let's see. Feminism is worse than cancer. Okay. Hashtag Milo Yiannopoulos. Hashtag Andrew Tate. Hashtag Kanye.
we should be back on M.E.M.E. shortly.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Just knocked myself out on the microphone.
That'll be on Jessica's
That'll
blooper.
be
That'll be on her bloopers.
That's gonna be my blooper meme.
Yeah.